Okay, so last class, so I was discussing about structure of bacteria. Okay, so bacterial structure. So cell wall is the outer component which is made up of peptidoglycan. Okay, so cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. So next layer is called as a capsule. So outside there will be a capsule layer. Okay, so its function is to protect itself from antibody. Okay, so whenever it enters into the host, any animals or in humans, so that is considered as host cell. Okay, so whenever it enters into an other animal, so there in that animal antibodies will be synthesized, either in animal or inside the human being. So antibodies will be synthesized against this bacteria. Okay, so this outer capsule will protect bacteria from antibody, so it will protect it from the antibody. Okay, so antibody will not be able to kill the bacteria. Fine. So some bacteria they will have capsule, and in some bacteria capsule is absent. Okay, so all the bacteria will not have capsule. There are certain species of bacteria or certain strain wherein capsule is absent. Okay, so in some bacteria capsule is absent, and in some bacteria capsule is present. Okay, the next, plasma membrane is present inner to the cell wall. So there are two layers. Inner layer is called as plasma membrane, which is made up of lipids. Okay, so when you go through the chapter cell, the unit of life, so there you will understand what is the meaning of bilayer, lipid bilayer. Okay, so cell wall, okay, plasma membrane is always made up of lipid bilayer. Okay, so next I'll take up that lesson, cell, the unit of life. Okay, so plasma membrane is always made up of lipid bilayer. So lipid bilayer. Then outside this plasma membrane there is one more layer which is called as cell wall. Okay, so that cell wall is made up of, cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Okay, so cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. The next is flagella. So develop from plasma membrane. So in bacteria, inside cell wall, then outside layer is called as cell wall. So this flagella will develop from the plasma membrane. Okay, so inside layer is called as plasma membrane. So from there the flagella will develop. So actually this flagella comes from a organelle which is known as centriole. Okay, so there is organelle which is called as centriole. Protection arise from cell wall, present inner to the cell wall. Okay, plasma membrane present inner to the cell wall, it is made up of lipid. Then next, develop from the plasma membrane. So first is plasma membrane inside layer, that is called as PM, plasma membrane, and outer layer is called as cell wall. Okay, so flagella will develop from plasma membrane. Okay, so it will not arise from cell wall, it will arise from plasma membrane. So it develops from the plasma membrane. Okay, so in cell, the unit of life, you will understand that flagella will come out from the plasma membrane. Okay, so next is pili. So structure made up of pyelin protein. Okay, so this pili is present on top of male bacteria. So two categories, male and female. Okay, so the male bacteria will develop a sexual structure which is called as sex pili. Okay, so this sex pili will help in transfer of chromosome. So in sexual reproduction there will be transfer of chromosomes. So small part of the chromosome will enter into the another bacterial cell. Okay, so two bacterial cell will be connected by this sex pili. Okay, and the small amount of genetic material is transferred from male bacteria to the female bacteria. Okay, so that is the function of where is fimbriae. So fimbriae will be present on top only. So those are special structure or secretion which is secreted by the cell wall. Okay, so outside only everything will be present, fimbriae also. So that will help in attachment of the bacteria to the surface. So any surface like on stone or anywhere it stays. So that will help in attachment of the bacteria to any of the surface. Okay, so fimbriae also will be present. Okay, so these are important structure. So fimbriae is okay if we don't write. Okay, so flagella develops from plasma membrane made up of lipids and protein. So something is wrong here. Okay, so this should not be here. Okay, so developed from plasma membrane. So it is made up of flagellin protein. Okay, flagellin protein. Okay, so flagellin protein. So flagella will develop from flagellin protein. Okay, so pili is structure made up of pyelin protein. So it is seen in male cell and help in conjugation process. So bacteria reproduce by asexual and sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction will take place by 3 methods. Okay, so one of the method is given here. So one of the method is given, that is called as conjugation process. So conjugation process is nothing but two bacteria will just come in contact with each other. So that is called as conjugation. Okay, and the conjugation occurs through sex pili. So this process which is involved is called as conjugation. The process by which bacteria undergoes sexual reproduction, so that is called as conjugation. So sexual reproduction, under sexual reproduction there is conjugation. So conjugation means two bacteria will be connected to each other with the help of tube like structure. So that is called as conjugation, and small amount of genetic material is transferred from this bacteria to this bacteria. Okay, from male to female. Okay, so that is called as conjugation process. Fine. So pili will help in conjugation process or sexual reproduction. Okay, so conjugation is a type of sexual reproduction. So under sexual reproduction we have three different types: transformation, transduction, and conjugation. So that I'll discuss later. Three different type of sexual reproduction. Okay, so one such sexual reproduction is conjugation, which occurs in bacteria. So here small amount of genetic material is transferred from one bacteria to another bacteria, and it is transferred through pili. So this tube structure which is formed between the two bacteria, so that is called as pili. Okay, so you can write this simultaneously when I'm explaining. Okay, so pili is over. So pili will help in sexual reproduction. So one such type is conjugation. Okay, so in conjugation you have a tube like structure, so that is nothing but your sex pili. Okay, so next is cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is rich in fluid. Okay, so in any organism, if you see inside the plasma membrane, so you'll have a fluid filled area, so that is called cytoplasm. So 90% of this cytoplasm will have water content. Okay, so that's why it's called as fluid filled area, and 10% will be ions like Mg2 plus, Ca2 plus, then phosphate. So such kind of ions will be present in very small amount. So majority will be water. So 90% of them will be water. Okay, so that is cytoplasm. So in case if question comes what is cytoplasm, so cytoplasm is nothing but it is rich in fluid. Rich in fluid means 90% of water will be present. Okay, and they contain carbohydrate. So food is stored in the cytoplasm. So it will contain carbohydrates, then protein, then lipids, then enzymes. Okay. So all the reaction inside the cell will occur through the enzyme, enzymatic activity. Okay. So breakdown of a glucose or carbohydrates. So all organisms they need energy. So to release energy they need carbohydrate. Okay. So this carbohydrate is obtained in the form of glucose. So next glucose will be broken down by different kind of enzyme. Okay. So enzyme is required to break this glucose. Okay. So then finally energy will be released. So in all organism this pathway is common. So carbohydrate will have glucose and glucose will be broken down and then finally energy will be released. Okay. Yeah. So that is okay, rich in fluid and contain carbohydrate, protein, lipids, and enzymes. Okay, so this reaction is catalyzed by enzyme, breaking of glucose molecule into smaller particles. So glucose is broken down into smaller particle with the help of enzyme. Okay. So next, there are numerous ribosome of 70S. Okay, so ribosomes come in two types. One is 70S and another one is 80S. Okay, so here in bacteria you will find 70S type. Okay, so in prokaryotes, so when we say about prokaryotes, we remember about bacteria. Okay, so simple example is bacteria. So in bacteria, we have a type of ribosome. So ribosomes have two different kind of protein. One is larger protein and another one is smaller protein. Okay, so two proteins will be associated with each other. Okay, so their weight will differ in bacteria and their weight will differ in eukaryotes, that is in humans, in higher organism. So in bacteria it is of 70S. Okay, so this will come in 8th chapter, cell, the unit of life. Okay, so next I'll teach that. Okay, so prokaryotes, then next is eukaryotes. So in eukaryotes, the ribosomes will be of 80S. Okay, so here also same, it will be made up of two different type of protein. Okay, so one is smallest and another one is larger protein. So both will be combined together. So this in eukaryote it is 80S. So based on the molecular weight. Okay. So here the molecular weight will be little less. That's why 70S. And in eukaryotes, the ribosome molecular weight will be 80S. So here there are numerous ribosome of 70S type. 70S type. Okay. So the type of ribosome will differ in prokaryotes as well as in eukaryotes. So here it is of 70S type. Okay. So membrane bound organelles like mitochondria. Now membrane bound organelles means in mitochondria you have two membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane. Okay. So mitochondria has two membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane. Then endoplasmic reticulum inside the cell. So next organ is endoplasmic reticulum. So all these membrane bound organelles are absent in bacteria. Okay. So endoplasmic reticulum will be closely attached to the nucleus. So this is called as endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is nothing but continuation of nucleus. Okay. So continuation of a nucleus is called as ER or endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So this mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi complex will be dumbbell shaped. So all these membrane bound organelles, they are absent in bacteria. Okay. So this will be Golgi complex. Okay. Golgi complex. So even the Golgi complex will be absent. Golgi complex. Next, lysosomes. So they help in killing the cell or killing the organelles. So if something is not working properly, so for example, mitochondria is not synthesizing the ATP and it has grown older. Okay. So lysosome will kill the cell or it will kill the organelles. Okay. So lysosome, lysosomes. Okay. So these are special kind of organelles. So they are single membrane. Okay, only one membrane will be there. They are said as suicide bags. Yes, Prithvi, correct. Okay, so lysosomes, they will help in destroying organelle cell or cell. Okay, so when the cell is not functioning properly or organelles are not functioning properly, so during that time they will release acidic substance. Fine. So and it will kill whole cell. Okay, so such kind of organelles, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes are absent. Okay, so membrane bound organelles are absent. So you will not find mitochondria, chloroplast, lysosome, Golgi complex in the bacteria. Okay, so in bacteria you won't find all these different kind of organelles. So all the organelles will be absent in the bacteria. Fine. Okay, so they have single stranded RNA present. Okay, so RNA is a molecule which will help in synthesizing of protein. So inside every organism there will be double stranded DNA. From this double stranded DNA, one single stranded RNA is transcribed. Okay, so formation of RNA. So this RNA will be formed from the double stranded DNA. Okay, and from this RNA proteins will be synthesized in all organism. Okay, full form of RNA. So DNA full form is deoxyribonucleic acid. Then full form of RNA is ribonucleic acid. Fine. Shilpa, but ribonucleic acid. Okay. So from DNA, DNA is double stranded. So you'll find two strands and in between hydrogen bonds will be present. Okay. So from DNA you will obtain RNA, a single stranded RNA. So how to define a RNA? So RNA is always single stranded and DNA is always double strand. Two strands will be there between hydrogen bond. Here only one strand. So that's why you can define RNA as single strand. So from RNA, it will help in synthesis of protein. So inside the body, protein will be synthesized by this method. Okay. So you will find single stranded RNA present in the bacteria. So not only in bacteria, in all organism, this kind of genome will be present either in fungi or in higher organism. Okay. So next is nucleoid. Okay. So nucleoid means DNA plus protein. Okay. So association of DNA plus protein. So that is called as nucleoid. DNA plus protein. So here nucleus is absent. That means nuclear membrane is absent. So genetic material is present directly in the cytoplasm. So genetic material means DNA. So all organism has genetic material which is known as DNA. Okay. So this will look after the chemical reaction inside the cell. So every information is stored in the DNA. Okay. So genetic material is present directly in the cytoplasm. So it doesn't have nuclear membrane. Okay. So it is called as nucleoid. So nucleoid you can define as DNA plus certain proteins will be associated with the DNA. So both DNA plus protein is called as nucleoid. Okay. So nucleoid is nothing plus DNA plus protein. So that is called nucleoid. So next last one is called as plasmid. Okay. Plasmid. So last class while drawing the structure of bacteria, so I told you there are two different type of DNA. Okay. So one is large and circular, which will occupy the major portion of the bacteria. Okay. And one more is smaller. So one more DNA is small and circular. Okay. So both will be circular, but one will be large and one will be small. Okay. So there are two types of DNA which is present. Okay. So this one is called as linear or, okay. So there is one more term also to express this DNA. It can be also called as linear DNA, or it can be also called as circular larger DNA. Because it is large, so we call it as circular larger DNA. And this one directly the name is given as circular DNA. Okay. For this directly you can call it as circular DNA. But another one we call it as circular larger DNA. Okay. Or linear DNA. So anyhow you can name it either linear DNA or circular larger DNA, because one will be large, one will be smaller. Okay. So in addition to larger circular DNA, there are small sized circular DNA which is called as plasmid. Okay. So one more DNA will be present which is small in size, and that DNA is called as circular DNA, or another name for this is called as plasmid. Plasmid. Okay. So plasmid is also called as circular DNA. So one more DNA which is large, which will occupy the major portion of the bacteria. So that is called as linear DNA or circular large DNA. Okay. So you need to remember all this information. Cell wall made up of peptidoglycan. So capsule is present outside, which will protect it from antibody. Okay. So next is plasma membrane. So that is present inside to the cell wall. So plasma membrane is purely made up of lipid. So sometimes we call it as lipid bilayer. Fine. It is made up of lipid, plasma membrane. Okay. So after plasma membrane, cell wall. So present inner to the cell wall. Okay. So made up of lipid. So plasma membrane will be made up of bilayer because they have two layers of lipids like this. So lipids will be in two layer facing opposite to the each other. Okay. So pili, so it will help in sexual reproduction. So one type of sexual reproduction is conjugation, wherein both male and female will come together through pili-like structure. Then cytoplasm, rich in fluid, and they have carbohydrate, protein, and lipids. So apart from that, they even have enzymes. So membrane bound organelles are absent. Then there are numerous ribosome. So if ribosome is present, they are of 70S type. Okay. So nucleoid, membrane is absent. So that's why it is called as nucleoid. Genetic material is directly present in the cytoplasm. So this DNA will be directly present inside the cytoplasm. Okay. So in addition to the large circular DNA, so there are two type of DNA you will find. One is linear or circular DNA. Okay. So larger circular DNA. So there are small size circular DNA called plasmid. So in addition to the large circular DNA, there are small sized circular DNA, which is called as plasmid. Okay. So in structure of bacteria, all these components are present. Fine. Okay. So I've written this. Fine. Yes. Okay. So next concept is, okay, types of bacteria. Types of bacteria. So next concept will be types of bacteria. So different types of bacteria are there. So after that, I'll tell you different type of flagella. Okay. So first we'll complete different types of bacteria. So based on the shape and based on the structure, there are different types of bacteria. Okay. So next will be types or shape of bacteria. Shape of bacteria. Shape of bacteria. Okay. Shape of bacteria. Cyanobacteria I will teach you next. Next is shape of bacteria. Okay. So bacteria will come in different type. Okay. So bacteria are classified. Bacteria can be classified based on shape. Bacteria can be classified based on shape. Okay. So based on their shape, different kind of bacteria are present. Okay. So the first one is known as cocci. COCCI. Okay. So it is also called as coccus. COCCUS. So either cocci or either known as coccus. Okay. So this will be circular in shape or spherical in shape. Fine. So if it is round in shape, it is called as coccus. Okay. So first one is cocci or coccus. Then second one is bacilli. Okay. BACCILI. Second type is bacilli, or in common it is also called as bacillus. 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 Yeah, lactobacillus is an example for that. Okay. So they are rod shaped. So bacillus will be rod shaped. Okay. So third one will be vibrio. Vibrio. So these are coma shaped. Okay. Coma shaped bacteria. So Vibrio cholera will be the example. So next I'll give you the example when I write everything in detail. Okay. So next one, last one will be spirulae. So these are spiral shaped. Okay. So last one will be spirulae or spirular. Spirular. Okay. So spirular will be spiral in shape. So based on shape, there are 4 different types of bacteria. Okay. So if it is single, it is called as monococcus. Okay. So single one will be called as monococcus. 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 Okay. So if it is two cells are joined together, so that time it will be called as diplococcus. Okay, so if two cells are joined together, then it will be called as diplococcus. Diplococcus. Okay, so if it is in chain formation, so one will be bind with another and they form a chain. Okay, so that kind is called as streptococcus. Streptococcus. Okay, so next one, if it is found in group or in cluster like this, then it is called as staphylococcus. Staphylococcus. Okay, so cocci, if it is present in single, so monococcus. Two, diplococcus. So if it forms a chain, streptococcus. So streptococcus, you have an example which is called as streptococcus pneumonia. Okay, so pneumonia disease will be caused by streptococcus pneumonia. Okay, so pneumonia is a disorder wherein alveoli, so you have lungs. So lungs, there will be primary, secondary, tertiary branching. So at the end there will be lot of sac like structure which is called as alveoli. Okay, so they will just fluid will be filled inside this alveoli. Okay, and those alveoli will be destroyed, upper epithelial cells, by this bacteria. Okay, so one such disease caused causative agent is streptococcus pneumonia. So this disease pneumonia is caused by streptococcus pneumonia. Okay, so different types based on their shape. Okay, so usually it is asked for 2 marks in your board exam. Okay, so bacteria, shape of the bacteria based on the shape and structure. Okay, so only 3 minutes is remaining. Okay, so you just log in one more time in case the time is over. Okay, so I'll finish this concept, shapes of bacteria. Okay, so after 3 minutes again one more time you log in. Okay, so everyone, so first one is cocci. Okay, so cocci or coccus, first one. Fine, so spherical shaped bacterium. So first one is cocci, right? Spherical or round shape. Spherical shaped bacteria are called cocci. Okay, so the spherical shaped is called as cocci. Okay, so second one is bacillus. So example for this first one will be, okay, streptococcus. Okay, so first one example, streptococcus. Okay, so streptococcus will be the example for the first one. So second one is bacilli. Bacilli, which is also called as bacillus. Fine, so they are rod shaped. Okay, so second one will be rod shaped. So these are rod shaped. Okay, so second one bacilli is rod shaped. Okay, so example is lactobacillus. Example, lactobacillus. Fine, so third one is vibrio. Vibrio will be the third one. Okay, so they are coma shaped. They are comma shaped. Okay. So example is Vibrio cholera. So example will be Vibrio cholera. Okay. So for bacillus, example lactobacillus. For Vibrio, example is Vibrio cholera. Okay, so they are comma shaped. So their shape is in terms of comma. Okay. So next one, fourth one is spirule. So they will be like spring-like